Hello students, welcome to the 22nd session of C programming. In today's session, we will study what is Fibonacci series and algorithm on Fibonacci series. So let's start with this session. So here the given problem is that you have to find the Fibonacci numbers. So Fibonacci is the series of numbers whose first number is 0 and second number is 1. Then the next number will be the addition of previous two numbers. So last two numbers are 0 and 1. And addition of these two numbers, that is 0 plus 1 is 1. So the third number will be 1. Like that, we will calculate the numbers in Fibonacci series. So our first number is 0, second number is 1, and third number is addition of previous two numbers, that is 0 plus 1, which is 1. And then fourth number will be addition of previous two numbers, that is 1 plus 1. So the fourth number is 2. To calculate fifth number, add the previous two numbers, that is third number and fourth number. So 1 plus 2 is 3, and that will be our fifth number. To calculate sixth number, add the previous two numbers, that is fourth number and fifth number. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and that will be our sixth number. Like that, adding previous two numbers, we will get the next number of the Fibonacci series. In given problem, how many numbers we want to print will be the input. So suppose n is the input and value of n is 9, then there will be 9 numbers in our Fibonacci series. That is starting from 0 and 1, then adding these two numbers, that is 0 plus 1, which is 1. Next number will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. Next will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. Next will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. Next will be 3 plus 5, that is 8. Next will be 5 plus 8, that is 13. Next will be 8 plus 13, that is 21. So we have got 9 numbers, that is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 and 21. And this will be our Fibonacci series. So adding these previous two numbers and getting the Fibonacci series will be our processing part, and printing the Fibonacci series is the output part. Now we will see how to write the algorithm for given problem. So title will be algorithm to compute nth Fibonacci numbers. So in step 1, we will assign the value of n1 by 0. This n1 is used to indicate the first value of Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series starts with 0, so that's why we have initialized the value of n1 by 0. So in step 2, we will assign the value of n2 by 1. This n2 is used to indicate the second value of Fibonacci series. Fibonacci series starts with 0 and second number will be 1. So that's why we have initialized n2 by 1. In step 3, we will take the input. So the statement will be read n. This n value is used to get the number of values in Fibonacci series. Suppose the value of n is 7, then we will print first 7 numbers of Fibonacci series. In step 4, we will check if n is greater than 0. So if this condition is true, then we will print the value of n1. So the statement will be if n is greater than 0, then print n1. Here we are checking the condition n is greater than 0, because suppose the value of n is 0, then there will not be any number in the series. So if n is greater than 0, this condition is false, then we will stop our algorithm without printing any number. So the statement will be else go to step 12. In step 12, we will stop our algorithm. So if n is greater than 0, then we will print the value of n1. And in step 5, we will check if n is greater than 1. So if this condition is true, then we will print the value of n2. So the statement will be if n is greater than 1, then print n2. Here we are checking the condition n is greater than 1, because suppose the value of n is 1, then there will be only one number in the series, which we have printed in step 4. That is first number 0. So if n is greater than 1, this condition is false, then we will stop our algorithm by printing only first number. So the statement will be else go to step 12. In step 12, we will stop our algorithm. So if n is greater than 1, then we will print the value of n2. And in step 6, we will use the variable I and initialize I by 3. So the statement will be I equal to 3. This I variable we are using to start the series from third number, because we have printed first two numbers in previous steps. In step 7, we will check if I is less than or equal to n. So if this condition is true, then we will calculate the next number and we will save the answer in n3. So to calculate the next number of the series, we have to add the previous two numbers. So the previous numbers are n1 and n2. That is n1 equal to 0 and n2 equal to 1. So we will add n1 and n2 to get the third number and we will save the result in n3. So the statement will be then n3 equal to n1 plus n2. If I is less than equal to n, this condition becomes false. That means there will be only two numbers in series. So we will go to step 12 to stop the algorithm. So the statement will be else go to step 12. If I is less than equal to n, then we will add n1 and n2, and then we will go to step 8. In step 8, we will print the value saved in n3. So the statement will be print n3. In step 9 and step 10, we will change the value of n1 and n2 respectively, because after getting 3 numbers in series, our last 2 numbers will change. Now second number, that is n2, becomes our first number and n3 becomes our second number to get the next number after addition. So in step 9, we will change the value of n1, that is we will save the value of n2 in n1. So the statement will be n1 equal to n2. In step 10, we will change the value of n2, that is we will save the value of n3 in n2. So the statement will be n2 equal to n3. In step 11, we will increase the value of I by 1 to get the next number in the series, and we will go back again to step 7. So the statement will be I equal to I plus 1, go to step 7. So after incrementing the value of I, we will again go back to the step 7, and we will repeat the step 7 to step 11 till we get the numbers in Fibonacci series. So after initializing the value of n1 equal to 0 in step 1 and initializing value of n2 equal to 1 in step 2, we will read value n in step 3. In step 4 and step 5, depend on condition, we will print the value of n1 and n2. In step 6, we will initialize value of I equal to 3 to get the third number. From step 7 to step 11, depend on condition, we will repeat the steps and calculate the next number and prints that number. So after getting all numbers of Fibonacci series, in step 12, we will stop our algorithm. So the statement will be exit. So that's it for today's session. In next session, we will study how to draw the flowchart and example on Fibonacci number.